What's up everybody, Atticus here. So I'm sure it's been a long time since most people have had to do dungeons without Dungeon Finder, so I wanted to give y'all the 5 dungeon etiquette guidelines. Let's get into it. Number 1. Spamming in chat. Before you even get into a dungeon, you have to put a group together, and to do that you'll need to spam chat. Now when I say spam, I don't mean mashing your copy and paste key every 10 seconds. If you don't want to annoy everyone else in the same channel, wait a few minutes before spamming again. The rule of thumb is to wait until your line has been pushed out of your text box and then wait a few more messages and then spam yours again. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but someone constantly flooding your channel with the same dungeon spam over and over can definitely annoy you to the point of not wanting to play with them. On the same note, make sure that you're being very clear when spamming and use the right acronyms to save yourself time and not have to type a wall of text. For example, instead of saying, "looking for more for Scarlet Monastery, doing both Cathedral and Armory, we need 2 damage and 1 healer," you could instead say, LF 2 DPS, 1 heal, SM, Cath/Arms. Number 2. Being patient and hustling. In Classic WoW, meeting stones don't allow you to summon other players, so unless you have a Warlock and 2 other players at the dungeon to summon, every single person is going to have to hoof it. So when you get into a group, be considerate of that and get moving toward the dungeon. In that same regard, even if people did start heading to the dungeon as soon as they got invited, it's still going to take them a bit to get there, so be patient, and if they're getting ganked on the way, it might be more time efficient to go help them out so you can all get there and get started. Number 3. Understanding threat and tanking. Generating threat isn't like it is in retail. A tank can't just run in, throw down 1 thunderclap, and everyone be able to DPS as hard as they can right away. Just give the tank a few seconds to generate a little threat and try to focus fire 1 mob down at a time. Also, CCing is something you will probably need to help out with, as AoE tanking at low levels isn't ideal. So if your tank knows what they're doing, they will assign marks to mobs that need to be CC'd by each class. One last huge thing, unless you're the tank, you should not be pulling. The only thing that happens when you pull is make the tank and the healer's job harder. So again, just be patient, the tank will probably be watching the healer's mana and will be waiting for the healer to drink before they pull. Number 4. Chest. There will be a lot of chests that you will find throughout dungeons, and the general rule of thumb here is pretty simple. When you see it, just say something in chat and allow everyone time to type /roll, and whoever rolls the highest wins the chest. You definitely don't want to be known as the guy who just runs up and loots a chest without giving anyone else a fair chance. If that chest happens to have a BOE blue in it, then you could have just robbed someone of their ability to buy their level 40 mount. Don't be that guy. Number 5. Need before greed. For some reason, I've noticed people on retail always just need on every green that drops. There are 2 choices for a reason. If it's a green or a blue that you're going to end up posting on the auction house or selling to a vendor, then just greed that item. But if it's something that you actually need, then hit the need button. I know this seems pretty simple and ridiculous, but as I've said in the past, every piece of copper counts in Classic. And when you run around needing on every item, you're just robbing people, and that isn't going to do well for your reputation. That wraps it up for this video. I really hope these tips helped you out. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. I'll leave a link down below. And until next time, stay strong and stay hungry. See ya!